Well, all right. How is everybody doing today? Welcome back to Red Nordy with you. We had a nice discussion collectively a couple weeks ago about what your favorite Grateful Dead era is. I got fantastic feedback from you guys, and I really, really appreciate it. Very, very cool. I'm trying to reply to everybody, and I will get back to you if I haven't already. Appreciate you guys. It's very fun to have conversations like that with everyone. It really stokes me out. So, last week we talked about my doing the do-si-do game, which was pretty fun and pretty wild at the time. And this week I want to talk about your Jerry era. What is your favorite Jerry era? Now, that is a complicated question based on the fact that Jerry's band, Garcia Band, was a revolving door of musicians. Clearly, John Conn was always there. Merle was always there in the beginning, Melvin there later. Various people filled in, Keith, Nicky Hopkins, and they didn't necessarily fill in. They played for tours and blocks of Jerry. But like I said, his band, his band was quite diverse. Lots and lots of fantastic people came and went. Variety of female singers, a variety of keyboard players, just everything, like I said. So, what eras did you like? It really started early on, around 1970, I guess, with, and most of you guys know this history, but with Hooterl, with Howard Wales, the eclectic keyboard player. Then he started jamming with Merle Saunders, the amazing Merle Saunders, who just all-time fantastic musician, and also a really, really famous producer in the background. He produced Dionne Warwick and a whole bunch of other people, and a lot of people don't know that. We heard that on our friend's show when his son Tony was on there talking about cool stuff. I think that, my favorite eras can't really be defined, because even though I prefer the ones, or I like to, and I drop back to the ones that I saw, which was 81 through 95. I really like the early 70s and mid 70s stuff. I mean, it just is so different when he has all the different people coming in to play with him at the various times, and it's so funky, and he just dropped into so many diverse types of songs that you really, you didn't know what you were going to get. You get a Roadrunner one night, and How Sweet It Is another night. It just really depended. With that said, I like all Jerry eras. There's nothing I can do to deny the fact that I like all the eras. Like some of the Legion of Mary stuff was incredible. Just before this, he was doing the Old and in the Way stuff with all the country dudes, Vassar Clemens, and all those amazing people. A little while later, and this is Rissmillers in Reseda, 1982. This was my first show on the West Coast. I had moved to Southern California just prior to this from Connecticut. So that was the first time I saw Jerry on the West Coast. So yeah, we're moving up 75 up to 82. This photo my friend Alan took. I hope you guys can see it. I hope it's not blurred out. I took it out of the glass so that it wouldn't reflect, but was taken at the Palomino Station in 1983. And this was cool because Jerry was at basically crowd level, right on the floor, so we could look right at him. Excuse me, man. I shouldn't be coughing on here. I might need to drink my beer. So, with all these cool things that I've been talking about Jerry, my friend David runs the YouTube channel No GNU is a Good GNU. That is No GNU is a Good GNU. All one word. You can look it up, type it in, it'll pop right up. I grabbed a few shows from his vast collection of Jerry stuff that he puts up weekly, multi-weekly actually. And here's a little cross-section that I like. Jerry and Merrill from 9/24/71. Fantastic show from San Anselmo, and that's some of the early stuff. This is just a little while after he started doing stuff with Howard Wales, and him and Merle were really starting to groove around this time, and that's that whole 71 to 75, 76, him and Merle being really, really, really tight. And then I jump up to 131/81 in Berkeley, and that's Jerry with Melvin, and obviously John Conn and the later incarnation of or 10-year later incarnation of the Jerry Band. Super fantastic stuff. And then I just mentioned that other show that I saw, which was a year after that. And then Jerry 11, we'll jump another 10 years up since we keep doing 10-year increments here. And then Jerry 11/24/91 in Minneapolis. Now, this is when Jerry's starting to play stadiums and things are bigger. And that kind of stuff was fabulous too, because it also opened up his repertoire even further. I mean, every time that he moved on a couple years, his songs would get more diverse. He'd stick with a lot of the standards that he did all the time, but he would also drop in a whole bunch of other stuff, and I just love that. Oh yeah, and we'll drop back a couple years too. All the acoustic stuff that he did on the East and West Coast was incredible. I got to see every single West Coast show, and I did not see any of the East Coast shows in 1987, but I do have the flyers or the brochures, the performing arts handles that they give you, the little booklets that explain it, and I'm really glad to have both of these. So anyway, what is your Jerry era? That is so micro compartmentalized because there's so many, but everybody's got a little thing that they like. If you like them all like me, that's cool. If you like certain ones, or if you favor certain things or certain times, let me know. Give me some thumbs up if you like this. Hit the subscribe button. Do all that shit you're supposed to do. And let me know what you think of all the eras of Jerry. I really want to hear your feedback, and I really appreciate you guys. We've been having a good time with this, and we're going to keep having good times with it. So let's go from there. Talk to y'all later. Have a great night. Peace.